Welcome to the Raider Ragu Show. Please like, share, and subscribe to the podcast and YouTube channel. Well, hello there. Today on the Raider Ragu Show, we will cover the Raiders' 63-point explosion from Thursday Night Football. We will give out some game balls. Also, we'll dive into the Christmas Day matchup versus the Chiefs in KC. Finally, we'll discuss the future of interim head coach Antonio Pierce. Stay tuned.
With you, nation. This is your host, the Raider Ragu himself. The Raiders didn't score any points and giving up 3 points and losing the football game, and to have a bounce back on a short week is extremely impressive. We had 8 different players score the football. Let's see if we can go through it. I know Trey scored twice, and we had Zeus scored. We had Devontae score. We had Jack score on the sweet pick. That was one of the sweetest plays I ever seen in my life on the football field. The photographs that he's going to get out of that are going to be like career defining. You know what I'm saying? Nobody can ever take that play away from him, and I'm sure they got a still photograph of that he's going to be able to put up in his den or wherever his little trophy room, man cave, whatever you call it. For years to come, man, the things are going to be sweet, even shit. So, all right, so Jack scored, then Big Jenkins scored, so Trey, Zeus, Tay, Jack, and Jenkins, and Jacoby with the hell of a catch. Probably the catch of the day as well. Because I don't know, the Jack's catch was pretty spectacular, even though he's at the DB. But Jacoby's catch was awesome. So that's 6 guys scoring the football. I think Big Mike got in there as well, didn't he? Michael Mayer for 7 guys. And what was it, Abdullah got in there? 8 different guys scored the football. So, shout out to the Raiders, man, and way to bounce back, way to have the short memory, the resilience that it takes to play pro sports. Truly impressive, man. Just you guys want to keep it going real quick. Let's give out some game balls in the matchup. And you might think, damn, 63 points. A lot of game balls given out. That is correct. It is a few, but there's some guys that stood out a little more than others. Some guys, young guys starting to flash. Young guys starting to get some return on the dollar, like oh boy Hondo say, on the dollar. So the first guy comes to mind, man, is my main man, Malcolm Combs. Really starting to come along. On that other side, opposite of Max, had the sack fumble, really, unloaded on the guy. He trying to get away from Max and just got creamed by my main man, Malcolm. So, yeah, shout out to Malcolm, man. That was a great game by you, man. And I want you to know we recognize you're getting better in year 3 now. Also, we got to shout out Tyree Wilson as well, man. He's having the type of ball games where it's not flashy, but definitely effective, and he's starting to feel his impact on defense. So shout out to Tyree and game ball for Tyree as well. So as we go through it, shout out to the O-line. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep it 1,000. They was missing Colton Miller, who is regarded as the best lineman on the team, the best offensive lineman on the team. They're missing him and the starting center. So Thayer Munford was blocking his tail off, man. He was a couple times. He was solo with Khalil Mack and did a fantastic job. The O-line overall, we're going to give the game ball to the makeshift O-line with two new starters and guys playing out of position. So very impressive again. So, and that's the type of stuff that impresses me, man, as I look at a coaching staff. I don't know about you guys, but when you have guys step up, you know what I mean? Like even going back to the Gruden era and these guys that were just here. No Josh, Colton Miller down, Andre James down. That would have been a loss, man. Not only did they not lose, they scored the most points in the history of the team. So it just shows you that these guys have bought into what the, Coach Pierce is saying and his coaching style. And it says a lot, man, when you can be missing some frontline guys and not only win, but have a record-setting game. So that is something to be noted. But anyway, we're going to get to that. Shout out to Zeus as well, man, game ball. I know he didn't have that many yards. But started for the first time in your NFL career and held it down while JJ wasn't there. It was the heart and soul of the ball club. So he did a fantastic job as well, man. Game ball, also the Big Mike Mayer. I remember when the season first started, he was struggling blocking, and he did a tremendous job on Thursday blocking. I really appreciate guys that block well, and then I rewarded by going out and catching the pass, scoring the football, getting first downs and whatnot. But just playing the entire football game, all aspects. And Michael Mayer is showing that right now. He's turning into the beast that he was at Notre Dame when he used to be housing my USC Trojans. So shout out to Big Mike, man. So yeah, I think that's it for all the game balls. Aiden O'Connell, you didn't do a bad job either. Just want to make sure I mentioned you. You're nice and cool and collected, like the way you commanded the offense. So great job by you as well, Aiden. And hey, the verdict's out on Aiden as well. He's trying to solidify himself in this league as well. So we got the Christmas Day matchup with the Chiefs, man, who we don't even have to talk about the record. We've only beaten these guys one time, and since Patrick Mahomes came to that team. Patrick Mahomes is in his 5th year, so something like 9-1 against us, or 8-1. A few of them have been blowouts, 40 points or better. We've jumped out on them, 2-3 scores. I came back on and lost. Sometimes jump up by 2 scores, lose by 2 scores. So it just hasn't been good. And, all schemes aside and all that, it's time to just get on some grown man shit. You know what I mean? Play hard for 60 minutes and refuse to lose to these guys at their place. And hopefully mess up some plans for them as far as playoff seeding and whatnot to just to add a cherry on top, right? Of the dessert that would be going up there and beating these guys. We're not going to go through a bunch of X's and O type stuff because, these teams know each other well, know what we're going to be trying to do. So, like I like to say, it's not going to be so much about the X's and O's as it's going to be about the Jimmies and the Joes. I will admit, Steve Spagnuolo and Andy Reid provide tremendous challenges as the respective play callers on those teams. You know what I'm saying? Andy on offense, Spagnuolo on D. Two of the very best. Aiden O'Connell's a young quarterback. Spags is going to get free rushers at him, he's got to get rid of the football. Even if it's, just throwing it away. Get rid of the football, and don't take the sacks. You will have blitzes with a free rusher in Spags' defense. He just, man, he knows how to get that guy free, whether it be off the edge or through the middle. And just go up there, man, and like AP says, man, strain to make the play. Every single play, man, until the game is over. Lock in on these dudes. Like me and my boy Monster say, put down your tightest blocks and everything, bro, every time against these guys. And just refuse to lose. We're not even going to get into no boo-boo teams and boo-boo schemes. You know what I mean? This is not X's and O's, it's Jimmy's and Joe's. Max, JJ, Devontae, Malcolm Coons, Diablo, Young Spillane, Epps, Hobbs, my main man, Jack. Y'all got to go out there, man, and just refuse to lose, bro. Big Jenkins, Tyree, you guys down the line, you got to just go up there and refuse to lose, man. You got a little bit of time to get a little more healthy and get the game plan nice and solid. Bo Hardigree, the interim OC, got a few extra days to cook something up, man, for the young fella. Get him protected. And just go up there and refuse to lose. I'm not even, it's not too much of what packages and defenses and offenses we need to run, man. Just go up there and refuse to lose to those guys. And interrupt some plans for them and perhaps keep some plans of our own alive, however faint they may be. So that's what I feel about the KC matchup, man. Let's go. I feel like we can beat them, and we'll touch on that before the game. Try to jump back on and do something. But if I want to talk about Antonio, I might be drinking the Kool-Aid a little bit, or maybe a little bit, a little emotional, caught up in the hoopla of all in the 63-point extravaganza against the Chargers. But I say, man, give the man the job, bro. It's clear how the players feel about him and how they perform for him. Some might even say that they play above their heads a bit. Some of the players do. And that's the coach, man, the head coach. Has he made some mistakes? Yeah. He's a brand new head coach, thrust into a situation, hadn't even been a coordinator yet. And even if he had, still would have made some mistakes, I believe. But has corrected them right away, along the way, and kept on ticking, and has his team playing better football than the other regime did. And he is at 500 ball, if I'm not mistaken. All right, 3-3. Scored way more points than the so-called guru head coach that was here. And he's a defensive guy. Pierce is a defensive guy. So it just shows you the team. It's the Jimmys and the Joes that want to play, just like the Chargers didn't want to play. The Raiders out there wanting to play for this guy, man, and going above and beyond in some cases. You'd never get to 63 points with that other regime that was here previous. So, indeed, I say give him the job, man. And I know a good moment would be in the locker room in Kansas City after beating them. I think that would make it a slam dunk if that was to happen. So, AP, if that was to happen, you pretty much have the gig. So, touching back on what I was saying about the Kansas City game, just go up there and win. So if you guys want AP to be the coach, man, go up to KC, beat those guys, force Mark Davis's hand. I'm rooting for you, AP. That's all I got, guys. I'm going to tap in with you later. Go Raiders, and thanks for joining me.
Thanks for tuning into today's episode. Please be sure to subscribe, download, and share B. We really appreciate you spending your time with us here at the Raider Ragu Show.